If you like what you hear, then consider supporting our podcast. Every listener that supports us for $9.99 a month will be entered into our monthly raffle for a chance to win a free gift. So become a supporter today. Good morning, everybody. It's your girl, Miracle Sims. You're listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. It is May 7th, 2020, and today I want to chit-chat with you all about dark places. Have you ever found yourself in a dark place? Maybe someone's in a dark place right now. Again, we know that there's a lot of things going on in the world, a lot to be upset about. In fact, in the Bible, there's a whole book dedicated to this type of dark place. It's called Lamentations. I looked up the definition of Lamentations, and it basically said that lamentation is a passionate expression of grief or sorrow, weeping. Yeah. What I'm noticing about being in a dark place, it can be physical, it can be mental, and I feel like both can be pretty bad. One's probably not worse than the other. I mean, on one hand, mental, I don't know. I was going to say it could be seen as worse, but then sometimes physical is worse. So, I mean, they're both pretty bad. The book of Lamentations basically tells of the desolation of Judah after, the fall of Jerusalem in 586 BC. Yeah, so if you're finding yourself in this place of lamenting or just this dark place in general, I understand that sometimes it may be hard to get out of. What I've observed is that most people will kind of allow that darkness to kind of overpower them in their lives, and I can say I've too have been in dark places, and it's hard. It's hard to fight your way out of it, so I totally get and understand that aspect as well. But I just kind of feel like it's one thing to be sad, when things are happening, but then it's an entire different situation to just allow yourself to live in that space and to never get out and let it overtake you and overwhelm you. And maybe even force you to make decisions that you can't, come back from. The beautiful thing about all of this, friends, is that as a believer, we have hope. We don't have to stay in that dark place. We understand that, all things work together for the good. To those that love God and everything like that. And that's a Bible verse. I can write it down for you. Got to just Google it if you don't know it. But I did write down Matthew 5:4. It says, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted." There are several other verses that kind of line up with that whole idea as well. That the ones that are currently going through things right now are blessed. And I know that's probably a weird thing. I would say there's a lot in the Bible that kind of totally goes against what we do as humans, or that what we quote unquote think is right as humans. So this whole concept of the people that are mourning right now are blessed, that may be hard for someone to fully understand or really accept, because you don't feel blessed when you're going through these dark times, right? But the interesting thing about it, friends, is that the Bible is pretty clear that on this side of eternity, there's going to be suffering. There's going to be sickness, there's going to be persecution, injustice. and a lot of other terrible things and experiences on this side. So, we really shouldn't be surprised that these things are happening. Even though, I get it. Like, nobody wants injustice, right? Everybody wants to feel as if there's justice in the world or whatever. But, the reality of the situation is that, again, on this side, this is what it is, But we have hope, friends. I'm just gonna paraphrase James, but please take out the time, and let this marinate on your hearts and minds. It's James 1:2-4. And, me just paraphrasing it says that to consider it all joy when you encounter trials, because the testing of faith produces endurance. And, yes, these verses go on to just kind of say some more encouraging things for this time. But yeah, just, take some time. And if you feel like you're in this place, then go ahead and check out James 2-4, and just, meditate on it and everything like that. So you can take heart and understand that, you do have hope, and you don't have to stay in that dark place. At the end of the day, it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel what you feel when things are happening. But at the end of the day as well, just don't forget to rejoice in the truth of God and remember his promises and rejoice in that. All right, friends. Well, anyway, the Bible verse of today is 1 Thessalonians 5:17, and it says, "Pray without ceasing." Friends, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. Go forth, have a wonderful, wonderful